Welcome to another episode of Building Lego for an obscene amount of time, featuring your host, me. A lot of the Disney sets in this video were sent by the Lego group for review, so thank you so much to them for helping to fuel my Lego Disney addiction. Lego has been making Disney sets since at least 2017, which is when I got into Lego. Since then, I've been the biggest Lego fan, with my collection slowly spiraling out of control. But being from Orlando, Florida, I'm also a huge Disney fan. Here's my ear collection. I'm Disney bounding as Jessie for our Disney trip in March. Look it, that's me! Yeehaw. Now, let's get back to what's important. You're important too, I promise. Like most things in life, this video starts with a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named I lived in Orlando between the ages of 0 and 18 years old. My personal record for number of Disney trips in 1 year is 55. I was 3 years old. Fast forward to 2017, I'm studying data science, I graduate with my degree, I get my first big girl job. With that money from my first paycheck, I bought myself the icon of Orlando, a true symbol of my heritage. I bought the 2016 Disney Castle. Immediately after finishing the build, I dropped my Minnie Mouse minifigure right on her head. Her little bow accessory broke and then unfortunately got lodged into her head, where it actually remains to this day. We may or may not have asked customer service for a new one. So now I have two. Now in this video today, I'm going to be building most of the rest of my Lego Disney collection. I screamed when I first saw the box art for the new Snow White set. And this is one of the most anticipated Lego sets of 2024 for me. There's so many minifigures in here. We have her glass coffin, the wishing well, and then turning it around to the back. Actually, let's start here instead, because I thought it might be a good idea to fill you in on some of the Disney sets that already exist in my collection. Never mind that sound. We have a guy up in the attic getting all the rats out. Oh my. The rats don't run the city. We do. No, but seriously though, the rats need to go. I've already built a lot of Disney sets, such as the Disney 100 camera with Walt Disney, Bambi, and Dumbo, the mini Disney Castle, mini Haunted Mansion, mini Peter Pan diorama, Disney Villains books, the 2016 Disney Castle, Ladybird, the Disney train station, Ariel's clamshell, not to be confused with the new mini Ariel's castle. I really need to buy that soon. The Disney 100 gift with purchase, Agrabah, Wally, tons of these Disney brickheads, and my Lego Disney library. I think that's all of them. No, that's all really cool, but what are you building today, Emily? Thank you so much for asking. Nobody ever asks. The Lego Disney sets that I'm finally going to be building in this video are these Disney buildable characters, Hawaii Stitch, Disney Wish Set, Snow White's Cottage, the Encanto Flower, and the gigantic Disney Castle 2023 version. It's kind of embarrassing actually. My Lego Disney Castle here has been half built since last summer, just sitting in the middle of my Lego city. Unfortunately, this is kind of a common theme for me. I promise I'm working on it. Why else do you think I'm filming this video? This is my most anticipated set of 2024, Stitch. Let's get him built real quick. Wait, did I do it? All the clickies were from a TikTok I was filming, and if you were ever curious about how painful that process is to film, this is kind of what it looks like. Look at, we have these giant pieces in. He looks a little wonky though. I'd show you more, but it's honestly just too embarrassing. I forgot to set a timer to see how long I've been building for, but I watched 1 3/4 of Lilo and Stitch. I love that movie. And here he is! Flower, ice cream cone. He's a cutie. This set exceeded expectations. I am in love with how this looks. The build was incredible, and the $65 price point is very fair. The shirt's kind of weird, but I'm here for it. He even looks so cute with this little ukulele set that Lego released earlier this year. So for me, this Lego set's a solid 5 stars. I love him. I'm gonna set you right here. I am having a slow morning. I woke up way too early and needed fuel for the next few days of building, so my husband prepped our sourdough last night and I'm baking it this morning. I wanted to watch TV and drink my coffee, but Netflix was broken, so I just sat there and made animal puppets instead while waiting for the oven to preheat. While it's in the first step of baking, I start on my half-built Disney characters. These are so cute! They're some of the most iconic creatures from the films. I just finished building this instruction book, and here they are, but I had to open bag 3 for this. There were 2 different bag 3s in the box though, and now I have wheels. There's no wheels in any of these characters. What bag is this set from? Why are there wheels? I think this is just why I need to finish sets once I start them. It's almost the same style as Brickhead's, especially when comparing it to Wall-E. But I like that they're different. They're kind of their own thing. The Beauty and the Beast ones I built first because Belle is my favorite current princess. And I also already built Nemo and Crush. But now today I'm working on the two from Pocahontas and Moana in between bread prep stuff. The Disney duos here, official name, retail for $45. And for that price, I don't know if they're worth it. For $15 more, you can get the Up House, or for $5 less, the mini Disney castle. So if you want to add more Disney charm to your shelf with something that doesn't take that much space and that you can spread out across a bookshelf, then these are great. But I think there's other Disney sets available at a similar price that are much more fun. So for the buildable characters, I'll have to give it 2 stars. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't the best either. Time to clean up this random bag of pieces and start on the Lego Wish sets. Lego made these 3 sets from the movie Wish. I saw it in theaters and was really excited despite all the mixed reviews I saw before going into it. It wasn't an instant classic Disney film to me. There just weren't many memorable songs and the villain was okay. The end credit scene was really well done though. I really liked that. The smallest one doesn't have much to it, but I love the printed piece and the figures and animals it comes with. The second set looks like a giraffe inspired build to me. The stone along the bottom looks like giraffe stripes. But then the oven went off. It's time to take the bread out. I'm so hungry. Look at that. So fluffy. Yum. Oh, this bread's so good. Ladybird's kind of sassy today though. She's had an attitude all day. Sometimes she just gets like this. We let her go woof around outside until she's over it. And now this afternoon I have a quick meeting, so I had to throw on a non-Toy Story daycare shirt, and I'm building a bit more till that starts. My meeting went well, by the way, if anyone's asking. Now back to building. Then finally, the biggest set is the castle. I think it looks really nice from the front, and Disney or not, it's a beautiful build. The giant piece that looks like the front window is printed, and the tarp thing on top is really fun. It's kind of bendy. I don't see those types of pieces often, so I always get excited when I do. Looking at the wave as a whole, I would probably give it 3 stars. It's a pretty solid wave, but honestly, the fact that I just didn't really care about the movie that much makes me care about the sets less too. I think the builds were a lot of fun. There were some really great techniques, but I just don't have any like emotional connection to these. Now moving on to Encanto. This set here is actually pretty special. Lego has been making a ton of different flower sets recently. It's called their botanical line. You could say I'm a fan, but Lego has never made an IP flower set before, which is what this is. It's an Encanto flower, and it's also really pretty. I'm so excited for this. Like a lot of people I've met recently, I am the biggest sucker for anything Lego flowers, which is why this here is incredible. There's also this Encanto set, which is like a jewelry box, dots bracelet kind of thing. I might get to this one if there's time, but honestly, we know which one of the 2 is better. They're both really cute though. All right, let's get it open.
20 minutes later.
It kind of looks like Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka. This is fun. Now for the second half, we should probably build the actual flower.
20 minutes later.
Do you want to be in it too, Stevie? Come here. What do you have to say? Well, we just have this dog here right now. This is Stevie. Never mind, I guess she didn't like the tripod. I just finished the Encanto flower, and I figured we'd record this section on the floor. A little up close and personal. So intimate. I love this set. I think it's so pretty, and it's really interesting that it is like a Disney IP kind of botanical. You wouldn't even know it, truly. So like, if you just hate Disney, if you're a weirdo out there that just has ill will towards Disney movies, you could still buy this, and you wouldn't even know that it's Disney. So that's definitely a plus. It also kind of opens up. I still feel like this is like Pac-Man. Like it just opens up. There's a hinge in the back. And inside is Isabella's bedroom. And then, what is this? Her cactus room. Her and Mirabelle are hugging on the wall there. I think the interior is really fun. It's cute. It's colorful, but I don't really care. Like for me, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy the flower because of what's hidden inside it, you know? It's an extra feature, it's fun, maybe it's like more engaging for kids. But for me, I'm here for this part, like the part that's on top, the flower stuff. That's what makes me excited about this. The side panels are kind of woven together, and it makes it kind of weird because as you're building, some of the pieces do fall off and it's kind of finicky. You have to be a little bit careful throughout the build process for it. And I don't think the flower part is as clean as some of the other botanicals that we've seen from Lego. So for that reason, I'd give it like a 4-star. Not perfect, but it's really nice. I like it. It's a great botanical, but from the back, it just looked kind of weird with that hinge part. I'm kind of hungry. I was feeling a bit spontaneous, so I tried something I've never done before. I've never gotten that before. I have done numerous attempts of this try to catch popcorn with my mouth thing through the years. Didn't get it, not even once, until now. And I was feeling on top of the world until I missed. So then I just went back to my favorite hobby of eating bread and staring out the window. But now it's time, finally, to build the Lego set for my favorite Disney princess. Fun fact, Dopey here made me cry once at Disney World. You see, it all started when I was 3 years old. I watched Snow White on repeat daily, and I had a little Snow White piggy bank that I brought everywhere with me. I have no idea how I didn't lose it. I think my parents still have it, actually. And during this year of being 3 years old, I went to Disney World 55 times. And of course, I brought my little Snow White figurine with me there as well. Our little friend Dopey here loves Snow White. So when I got to meet Dopey in person at Disney World, he saw my little Snow White figurine and took it from me and started hugging it, and I just started crying. I was like, why did you take this from me? And that's why I don't like Dopey. Anyways, I think that's enough about my past trauma. Let's get this open. Good morning and welcome to tomorrow. I built the first 9 bags of Snow White, and this is what we're working with so far. And a little wishing well, of course. You know, I don't think there's any bias involved here. I'm clearly not a fan of Snow White at all. So coming into the set was totally no big deal for me. Sarcasm. But holy cow, is this set incredible. First of all, the build experience has been just so much fun. There's a lot of minifigures in this set. There's what, 7 dwarfs, Snow White, Prince, Queen. 10. There's 10 minifigures. We did get Snow White and Prince Charming in bag 1, but then almost every bag after that so far, again, I've only built up through bag 9, we've gotten another minifigure. And that to me has made the build experience just so good. It's like winning a little prize every time you start a new bag. It's not really a surprise though, because the order of minifigures you get is the same order on the box. From what I can see so far, this is not an enclosed build, unfortunately. I really like when buildings like have 4 walls, but I understand that you want to be able to access this from all sides. And this whole kind of swinging feature is pretty neat. You can clip it in place, like so. And I think so far with the interior, the little beds are so cute. And the dining room table, of course, with all the little chairs. But with Snow White here, I started at noon yesterday. I ended at 5 because we had to go to dinner at 6. And then when we got back from dinner, I built a little bit more until I came across something really weird in the instruction book. They're basically telling you how to feel. Essentially, what we have going on here is Grumpy and Dopey. Grumpy is like, hey, you're gonna be really upset if you don't sort your pieces. And Dopey is like, look how happy we are if we do. And I was like, I don't have time for this. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. But this morning we are going to tackle this. I need to open bag 10, sort all of the pieces, or else, you know, it'll end up like this guy. But I can't be the only one on this planet that just hates these 2 types of pieces here, like the little slopey dudes with the slanted edge. I can never tell them apart. I just hate those pieces. Sue me. Actually, please don't sue me. It is 3 p.m. and I just finally finished the build for Snow White. I think this took me 12 hours. That's actually incredible. But this set right here is perfect. I am so happy with this set. Only one thing is the open backing. If you put it into a Lego city, then just get creative. No, but seriously, I kind of wish that it was an enclosed back. Roof technique was a pain in my butt. I did not like building this roof. That was not fun for me. I did not enjoy that. It looks beautiful. I love the design. I love all the texture. But putting together the roof here is not something that I would want to do again. I'm happy that part of my life is over. The glass coffin here was bag 14 out of 14. It was the last bag. And it is beautiful. All of the greenery, the coffin itself, stunning. It is a little bit unfortunate though. On either side of the coffin, there's like this really beautiful golden printed piece that says Snow White, but the flowers kind of hide it, so it's hard to see. Now, of course, we're doing a ranking, like 1 to 5 stars. This one, I would say 5 stars. If there was 6 stars, it would get 6 stars, but that doesn't exist. I love it. I'm obsessed. I love the whole medieval feel, plus the fact that it's Snow White, one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this. I am very happy girl, minus the open back. All right, nap time. Just kidding, I'm at the mall. I mentioned something a little bit earlier in this video about Ariel's castle. I really need to buy that soon. That day is today. We're gonna buy it. Repping the LegoCon hoodie. Remember when that was a thing? Kind of miss it. We made it inside. We're going to our favorite local mom and pop store to buy it. Here it is. Oh, train. This is the one I'm after. It's $40. It's a tiny little set. They have a few in stock, it looks like, too, thank goodness. And it shouldn't take that long to build, 557 pieces. I got the goods. Now I'm getting a cookie. I love the cookies here. Very exciting haul. While building everything, I've also been filming TikToks of the build experience. Literally building and making these clicky sounds. Ooh. Wait, is that the Star Wars set?
Could be.
Ladybird's on the job. But yeah, I basically build the set and try to get the pieces to snap together kind of loud as I build, like so. And then I edit together like 3 hours of footage. Ah! Whoa! Oh! We have R2. We have the official UCS Lego Star Wars hallway. Le Tentive 4. I'm loving that printed R2 piece. The invisible hand. I don't get it. That was a joke. And then the Millennium Falcon, not to be confused with the Millennium Falcon. Maybe stay tuned for another build video for Star Wars? Let me know if you want to see that. Okay, back to clickies. Let us talk about Ariel's castle here. This took me probably 2 to 3 hours, but to be fair, I was also filming a TikTok during that, so it would probably normally take like an hour and a half. But either way, it's a really cute little build. I love the scale of it, and the mini doll is adorable. I like minifigures more, which is why I like kind of have Ariel creeping in the back there. She's just like latched onto one of the gates. The gold in the set and also the entire color scheme in general is so pretty, but if I'm giving this a ranking, because it's not as iconic as some of the other micro scale builds, like if Ariel didn't come with this, I don't think it would be immediately recognizable. I'm gonna have to go 3 stars on this. It's a really nice build, but I think it only makes sense if you have some of the other micro scale Disney sets as well to go alongside it. The thing that I like most about the set is that it is a similar scale to the other micro scale Disney sets. I think it would be such a missed opportunity if Lego didn't make all of the Disney parks Disney castles at this scale, because I don't think it's realistic for them to make all the different Disney parks castles at that $400 scale, like 3,000 pieces. I don't see that happening, but at this scale for 40 bucks, you can have a really cute display. You can have your Disney castle from your Disney park. Now let's actually see if I can fit them all on the shelf over here. It might be a little tricky and we're gonna have to move out Wally, but I think we can do it. The Disney castle right in the middle makes a lot of sense to me. Here they are. I think they look really good on the shelf together. I'm very happy with how this is looking. And then I have all my little, oh gosh, his head. All my little critters are there in front. Let's add the rest of them in. I need to find a spot for Wally now, but we'll just figure that out later. But now it's finally time. This is the biggest set out of all of these, and I'm a little bit intimidated. Where's the set? I started this set about 6 months ago, and then it was convention season for Lego, and I was traveling a lot, and time happened. Now here we are, but I think I'm most excited to get this built. I love the colors in it. It's very saturated and fun. The 2016 version kind of looks like a less saturated or almost like unsaturated version of this one. This one's just so much more colorful, and all the minifigures in here are so good. There's not really like too much to show you in this set yet, obviously. But check this out. There's a little play feature where you can have Cinderella dancing with her prince. It's perfection. Now, there's something really nice about this set here. Lego thought ahead. They were like, maybe people will want to build this together. And so here we are. We get 3 different instruction books. I'm pretty sure that the first book is already done. I think that that's what this is here. But we still have books 2 and 3. I'm gonna be building it tonight with my husband. I'm gonna make him watch Disney movies with me. I'll let him pick the movie, maybe. Woo, let's get started. So it's kind of funny. We were planning on watching a Disney movie and Ross started going on my laptop to find something, but then I wanted to film a TikTok of building the Disney castle, so he just kind of helped me out with that instead. He was thrilled. You can't see our faces at all from this angle, so that was definitely my bad. But yeah, he looked pretty bored. Ross and I built 4 bags. It doesn't look like we did a lot, but I promise this took quite a few hours. This whole wall is new, and then we finished off this side here. And it's not that late. It's only like 9:30, but I am tired, so I'm going to bed. We'll reconvene with that tomorrow. This has been one of the most intense builds I've ever done with Lego. This thing is huge and I'm almost done, almost done. I have this tower that goes on top later. So here's what we're working with so far. This is our Disney castle and I am in love with this set. There's so many amazing references. It's also gigantic. And I'll show you more about the set later, obviously, but I am on the last bag now and I just like can't mentally do it. I can't open it. I am so tired. I am hungry. My foot hurts. I found an ant earlier crawling on my foot. My fingers hurt. I'm mad at Ross for no reason. Ladybird keeps barking. I'm kind of in the mood for pizza, but I don't know where to get pizza. Domino's is closest, but I kind of want Costco. I keep breaking things off of the Disney castle. Doing this build took place over like probably 5 days. Not the whole day, because I do have other things going on sometimes, but a few of those days I started at like 8 a.m., ended at 7 p.m. and most of it was just because my fingers were kind of like hurting, so I needed to take a slight break because of that. All I have left now is the little tippy top of the tower and the fireworks. We've almost made it. And we've made it. Here is our 2023 Disney Castle. It is so beautiful. It's so saturated and colorful. This one looks like almost black and white compared to this one. It's so bright. But this set is just like hard to even show fully in frame. It is massive. I don't know where it's gonna live. It's just probably gonna be on this table for a little bit, honestly. This is my husband's room, so I'll let him deal with that. Right, Ross?
Right.
Yeah. But now let me turn this around for you guys to see it a little bit better. It's like a dollhouse. Like, that's the best way to describe these sets is, you know, from the front, it's a beautiful display, but then in the back, it's all these little Disney rooms, Disney references. This is exactly what dollhouses are, except this one's Lego. And dollhouses are wood. And it's so hard for me to give this set a ranking, honestly, because it's an icon. It is iconic, it is stunning. But if I'm comparing this one to this one, I think this one's better, but does that mean that this gets like an extra star than this one would? I don't think so. I think they're both 5 stars. You know what? Actually, earlier in this video, I said that 6 stars doesn't exist, but I literally made up the rules, so I'm gonna change them now. This one gets 6 stars. It's a perfect set. I love it. It's gorgeous. Disney fans, it's a lot of money, but if you want an icon of Disney as a Lego set, this is it. It is perfect. Well, that was a lot, wasn't it? That was a lot of stuff that we just built together. I'm really happy with the progress. I feel so good finally having so much of this like cleared out of my backlog, but also I have so many new sets now to kind of play with my Disney display because let's be real, this whole thing over here, except for Bluey, I have like a Bluey shrine. All of this is pretty much Disney. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun kind of redecorating my shelves and going through, figuring out what I still love enough to have here, or maybe what I want to box up for now. There's nothing immediate that I see that I'm like, get out of here, which is kind of concerning because there's a lot of stuff here and I need to make room for other stuff. It's a constant problem for Lego collectors. You just always run out of space, and then when you run out of space, you want to buy more furniture so that you have somewhere to put your Lego, but then you have too much furniture and your house is cluttered, and then you're me. I know you didn't forget all of these over here. I'm planning on doing another build video where I build the entire wave of the new Lego Star Wars sets. For that video, I'm going to kindly force my husband to be a part of it because I feel like it'd be fun to build that with him. He's such a Star Wars dork. He'll know all the references, all the minifigures, like the lore, something that happened in the comics from 20 years ago. He knows all of like the random comic stuff, the book stuff. He even knows where all the planets are. It's just amazing to me that he can retain all of that information in his head, but he can't find the peanut butter in the pantry. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you do want to see the Star Wars build video very soon. Let me know out of all the Disney sets we built in this video, which one is your favorite, / which ones do you already own, / which ones would you like to own if you don't own them? I would love to know, and I'll see you soon. Bye!